this isn't easy. Finding the right words to explain what both of you mean to so many people. So, I hope you know how much we love you, how much we appreciate your support, how awesome it's been to watch you grow and to grow alongside you and because of you. So, please enjoy what we put together for you.
Well, good afternoon, Seth and Lindsay. Let me be the first to congratulate you both on your 11 years at Swan Animal Clinic. It's hard to believe that it's been 11 years, and I know y'all wanted to celebrate your 10th year, but I think it's better because 11 is my favorite number. It's my high school jersey, and the reason why it's a special number is because instead of number one, it's got two. Just like you two guys. Both of you guys are number one, and I think it's appropriate that y'all celebrate your 11th anniversary. Seth, it was 20 years ago this summer that we were introduced at Washington Animal Clinic in Brenham, and it's one of my favorite memories of you and I as we were both getting out there in the world and getting started, you as a freshman in college and me as a freshman in the veterinary profession. And you know, even since then, you've always been that taller, younger brother that I've always enjoyed, and we've always had a lot in common from day one. You know, our bond has always been very strong. But before I go any further, I gotta say that, and you know this, Seth, that behind a great man is even a better woman. And I don't think there's any doubt that Lindsay is a much better woman than you are a man. And honestly, at times, she's probably a better man than you are too, truth be known. But y'all are both an inspiration to me. You always have been. Your desire for excellence, dedication to make the world and the people around you a better place, the way you hold your faith, not in just the embodiment of your heart, but on your sleeves and outward towards the people that you work with, the people that you care for in your love and your children and your family. And it's one that I very much admire. My two fondest memories, as I mentioned, one is Seth, our time on the road together working at Washington Animal Clinic. But together was the first time that I got to meet Lindsay when Seth brought her to Lockhart, Texas, so that I could teach both of them how to palpate cows. If I remember correctly, Lindsay had an aspiration to do reproductive bovine cattle work early on in her college days, and I remember that day very well. And I also remember the barbecue dinner that night afterwards and our discussions, and it's amazing to see where we've come since then. You know, y'all are true friends, and the definition of true friendship is that no matter how long it's been, whether it's been a day, a week, or even time, Seth, 2 years since we've been able to talk and visit, that you just pick right back up where you left off. And that's definitely the bond that we have. And I know that at any time of day, night, no matter where I am or what I need, if I call and I truly need you guys, that y'all will be there. And I know y'all know the same for me. Y'all are true friends and one that make the world a better place. Love you guys. Congratulations. And can't wait to see what y'all do next.
Did you miss me?
Well, I'm choosing to record this through Ring Central. Is what's kind of comical. Just doing a voice recording because I don't want you to see me get emotional on tape. But I just want to say some things about Seth and Lindsay that people already know, but what they mean to me personally, and what they've done to impact my life. It was 10 years ago we sat around their kitchen table trying to figure out if this was something that I wanted to jump on board with. Seth, being the salesman that he is, pitched an amazing vision. And that vision was to impact as many people in a positive way as we could. And from that day forward, that's what we've done. And with that vision, with that leadership, you guys know just the way he does things is special. Not everybody has the ability that Dr. Seth Solomon does, or the sidekick of someone like Lindsay. Blessed people who continue to bless all of those around them in some way, shape, or form. They're giving hearts, they're caring thoughts, everything that they do. They're just great people that you want to be around. They fill up their schedule. You know, their calendar is full because so many people want to be impacted by them, and that is obvious. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for all you've done for Justin Schultz and the Schultz family. will not be forgotten.
Congratulations, Seth and Lindsay, on your 11-year Swan anniversary. You have both worked so hard to build and grow Swan Animal Clinic into the exceptional practice it is today. And we are so proud of you. You have such a heart for others and enjoy mentoring them and helping them grow as people, not just as employees. You have brought in people that share the same vision of teamwork, and they all work together to create this wonderful place to work. And you make it fun with all your pranks and shenanigans. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see the new clinic when it opens. We love y'all.
Well, I think of 11 years that you have started the clinic and everything that you've done in those 11 years. And the neatest thing as far as a parent is seeing how you had a vision as a child and through school, and how you wanted clinics and to manage clinics, and to see that come true is so amazing. And as far as a parent, it's just it's a blessing for me to see how your vision is coming true. And I think that's just everything that you have done has come through that vision. And so it's neat to see, it's a blessing to watch, and you and Lindsay have worked really hard, and I'm so proud of y'all and what you've done, and just looking forward to the next 11 years. Love you, and we will be talking with you later.
My favorite memories of Lindsay and Seth both together was our very first Christmas party, where we got banned from not ever having an open tab again at the bowling alley. And then Seth bugging me about naming my first kid after him is also something that really makes me laugh. And then particularly about Lindsay, whenever we first opened Hillside, she would always come over and do the books in the office over here, and she'd always have a baby with her. And that's just something that I always remember her coming over to do, and that I thought it was awesome that she could come over here, do the books, take care of her kiddo, and help Seth run that run the business. And so that was really awesome.
If I had to describe Seth in one word, it would be leader. And as much as it pains me to give him compliments, because it does, he has been the epitome of leader throughout this entire experience for all of us. He's had the dream and the vision, and he's had everything to back it up to get us to support that, and all of us to do what we need to do to help him make that vision happen. So I appreciate that in him. If I had to describe Lindsay in one word, it would be caregiver, because she provides care to everybody here at Swan when needed, when maybe we don't even think we need it, but we actually do, and she picks up on that. When I moved to Texas, I had very little connection here aside from my husband, and Swan Animal Clinic has provided me with a support system, a family, and if it weren't for Swan Animal Clinic, I would not feel as connected to the Panhandle and Amarillo as I do. So they've provided me with a family that I don't have here.
Thank you for tapping resources to protect us and to grow us as a company. Thank you for creating a place where I can practice as a veterinarian and still have the time and energy to be present with my wife when I come home, and to have the energy and joy to be present as a father to my children.
We've known each other for such a long time. We've hung out socially long before I came to work here. We traveled together. We've done life together with our children, and it's just been such a blessing in our lives. There's just too many positive memories to name one. I would say that a special time that sticks out in my mind is when I first came on board here, and I was working with Lindsay on a day-to-day basis to just get the basics of what the heck am I doing? What exactly is this job? I don't know anything about veterinary medicine. I don't know anything about some of the systems that we're using. And she was just so graceful and helpful during that time in transition. She was carrying such a load with 2 children and doing this job and carrying out the system that her and Seth had built to make things work right. And things were getting big and getting real. And she's transitioning this to me, and just that specifically, it was probably the first 3 or 4 months, but I mean, it lasted the first few years I worked here. She was just so helpful to me, and such a vital part of Swan Animal Clinic that I don't think a lot of our current staff knows about, and I'm just very thankful for her.
Hey, Seth and Lindsay. First, let me say how much Meredith and I have really enjoyed our friendship over the years. It doesn't seem that long ago that we met at that party behind Amarillo College. Since then, you guys have loved and cared for our family through the good times and through some tough times, and we are so grateful for our friendship. I remember as a kid going into Swan Animal Clinic with my mom multiple times. We also went quite a bit next door to the Canine Country Club, and boy, I will never forget the way that place smelled. But since then, things have changed for the better at the Swan Animal Clinic, and you both have worked so hard and made so many sacrifices to make the clinic what it is today, to the thriving business that it is today. As you know, small business is tough. It takes a toll on you, it takes a toll on your marriage, it takes a toll on you physically. It stretches you, stretches your relationships in ways that you never thought would be stretched. But overcoming those challenges, from what I've found, really bears many fruits. And all the people with you today are a great testimony to those fruits. So congratulations on 10 years at Swan Animal Clinic. I really want to encourage you and Lindsay both to continue to love each other and support each other, and really focus on what matters both at the office and, more importantly, at home. Best of luck to you and to your staff, and we pray that the next 10 years at the clinic are the best yet. Love you guys.
Girl, tell Daddy what Miss Lindsay means to you.
She means that I love her to the moon and back, and she fills me up with a lot of joy.
Okay. Kylie, tell Daddy what Miss Lindsay means to you.
Miss Lindsay means like a second mom to me. She's super sweet and always there for me.
All right. See, how would I describe Seth Solomon? It's actually how I do describe Seth Solomon. Fearless leader of Team Coupon, way smarter than he looks, slightly more athletic than he looks, and a very passionate lover. Brief, but passionate. Seth, Lindsay, congratulations on 11 years of some awesome business success professionally, but more so, Keisha and I are thankful for the friendship and the mentorship that you guys have provided us since landing in Amarillo several years ago. We appreciate the hard work, keeping Cooper in line. Wish you the best of luck in the next 10 years. And Cooper says the same.
Seth, Lindsay, I just want to say congrats on hitting another milestone with your practice. It's been fun watching you grow that business and train your people. It's really obvious that you care about your staff. Animals, not so much, but that's your business, I guess. But we love you. Just wanted to remind the rest of your staff that may be watching here that if Seth starts acting like a butthead, just remind him that I have a whole palette of glow-in-the-dark paint with his name on it, so that should help keep him in line. You guys have fun.
Many thanks to you, Comrade Seth, for 11 great years of your work and service, putting your heart into this clinic. We love you and we appreciate you.
Swan Animal Clinic and Seth and Lindsay have made a huge difference in my life. I have never felt more at home when I come to work, and I've never felt more loved and supported, not only as a doctor, but as just a person in general. They encourage me all the time, they push me to be better, and they hold me accountable to all my dreams and goals that I've set for myself. So I would not be the doctor I am today without them.
I would describe both Seth and Lindsay as inspiring. The way they operate their lives and the way they do extraordinary things in our organization, it just inspires me for sure, and definitely other people to take those little steps to make ourselves better. So inspiring is what I would say. I just want to say thank you to both Seth and Lindsay for pouring your heart and soul and time and treasure into this place. You guys are fantastic people, and I could not think of working in a better place than this organization that y'all built.
I would say this has just been a great place for me to work and to grow as a person over the last 3 years, and I'm so grateful that they've turned this into what it is, and I'm very appreciative to work here.
That we're still doing great things and we're impacting lives one pet at a time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything, Solomon.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Solomon. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey babe, happy Swan-iversary. I just wanted to tell you how much you mean to all of us and how awesome I think you are. Thank you for being a servant leader and for being willing to forge a path and bring us all alongside you. And we're just so very grateful for who you are and how you lead so well. Thanks for being you, and we love you.
Congratulations, Lindsay and Seth, on all the accomplishments that y'all have had over the years. It's a testimony to what can happen when you work together. And we've been fortunate enough to be with you on that journey.
Every time I see Dr. Solomon, he's messing with his pins, flipping them through his fingers, or he's bouncing his ring across the floor. So those are always the ones I remember for him.
Who's Susan?
My favorite Sethism is a week after I started, we had a staff meeting, and Seth said, growing things change and changing things grow. And I didn't realize how that would come to fruition, but it most definitely did. So that's my favorite Sethism. One word to describe Seth and Lindsay, I would definitely say they're very humble in their success, and that's very refreshing. They're very giving and very people-oriented. Their love for people is very evident.
Inspiring. The way they operate their lives and the way they do extraordinary things in our organization, it just inspires me for sure, and definitely other people to take those little steps to make ourselves better. So inspiring is what I would say. I just want to say thank you to both Seth and Lindsay for pouring your heart and soul and time and treasure into this place. You guys are fantastic people, and I could not think of working in a better place than this organization that y'all built.
Well, being a student here and not having any family and coming to Swan, just someone in an organization that pours into you as a person to help train you and prepare you was very impactful for me. And throughout my entire journey, being able to come back and work for the same organization really goes to show that those drives that those people instilled in you, and the training and the caring and the positive attitudes really has impacted my life, and is part of a huge reason on why I came back, was to be part of the Swan family again.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything, Solomon.